RusAme reader, RusAme, and today we will be starting Broken Crayons by Miklaran. Now, on to Chapter 1, Welcome to the Academy. America's point of view. Darkness. Nice. Cool darkness. I knew this wouldn't last long, and just as I was about to wake up, my alarm clock did it for me. I groaned. I hated waking up early. Usually, my father would let me stay a bit longer since I was homeschooled. But this was my first day at school. Well, high school. I could see the sun slowly rising through my window, almost as if it was telling me to get up. And so, I got up. I brushed my teeth, put on the stupid uniform, and went downstairs. My mother, France, cooked us some food. I personally loved my mom's food. It was the best. "Are you ready for your first day, America, dear?" asked my mom. I answered, totally focused on the food I was eating. "Oh, yeah, I sure am," I said, realizing she was talking to me. "Good. I'm sure you'll make friends real quick," she said in confidence, although I could hear the hint of worry in her tone. "I know you're worried, Mom. I promise I'll be all right." I tried to calm her. She smiled and said, "Of course you will be. But, I'm your mother. It's my job to worry." I smiled back. "I know." Time skip. France dropped me and my brother Canada off at the academy. We thanked her and walked in. Canada was already familiar with the building because our parents sent him here last year. I still couldn't understand why they didn't send me with him. It's not like he's older than me. He's actually younger than me. How is that fair? I continued to wonder and think, but my thoughts were soon interrupted by the place I was standing in. "Wow," I murmured in awe. This place was huge. It was awesome, but I think I'll get lost in seconds. Luckily for me, my brother knew the place. He led me through the classrooms, the library, the lab, the garden, everything. It was amazing, but a bit confusing, honestly. "Oh," said Canada. "That's my girlfriend, Ukraine." He was pointing at a shorter girl in the garden who was wearing a flower crown. Not gonna lie, I can see why Canada likes her. She sure is pretty, and by how he described her personality, I think she's perfect for him. I wonder if I'll get a girlfriend. Although, to be honest, I'm not really into girls. Not that I've met many, but still. "Hey, Ukraine," called Canada. "I want you to meet my brother. His name's America." Ukraine came closer and shook my hand. "It's nice to meet you, America. I've heard a lot about you," she said and smiled. "I can say the same, but you can call me May. Your flower crown is very pretty, by the way." I tried making a first good impression. Canada gave me a thumbs up to show me I did good. Ukraine smiled again. "Why, thank you," she said. "Do you know anyone at the academy yet?" No, not really," I answered. "That's okay. We can take you to our friends. They're really nice," Ukraine said. "I would love that. Thank you." First, they took me back to the library. Ukraine pointed at 2 male students in the corner. "Those are Germany and Poland. They finally started dating last year. I hope you're okay with that," she said. "Why wouldn't I be? I totally support gay rights," I said. "Great," said Ukraine. "Hey, Germany. Hey, Poland. Meet my brother, America," said Canada. One of them jumped up and walked to where I was standing. "Hey, I'm Poland. Nice to meet you, he said in excitement. Honestly, I loved his vibe. He looked really happy and excited to meet me. Canada told us a lot about you. You prefer to be called a May, right? He asked. Oh, yeah, sure, I said, happy he knew that. Hey, Germany, come here and say hello, you bookworm, shouted Poland to Germany, who was sitting at the edge of the library. Huh? Okay. Hey there, he said quietly and stuffed his nose back into the book he was reading. Come on, Germs, don't be shy, said Poland, calling him by his nickname. All right, I'm coming. He got up slowly and walked over towards me as well. Hey there, nice to meet you, he said. You could tell he didn't really like to socialize, unlike his boyfriend. I suspected that, though. Nice to meet you too, Germany, I smiled. Or should I call you Germs, huh? I said. We all laughed. Yeah, you can call me that if you want. All my friends call me that, he said. After a while of talking, they decided to take me to their other friends. But before we found them, I accidentally bumped into someone. Hey, watch it, said a female student aggressively. Sorry, I said. Yeah, you better be, she growled. Poland glared at her, but stayed silent. Who's that? I asked my friends after she went away. That's Iran. She's not a bully, but she will beat you up real bad if you even talk to her. So stay out of her way, said Canada. Okay, I said, a little scared. Anyway, do you see those two? Ukraine pointed at the tall male student and a female walking together. Those are China and North Korea. They are the school bullies. Good luck getting away from them. Let's walk away from here. Maybe they won't see us, said Poland, and took us away to a different corridor. There they are, he said, and called to two students to come over. Mate, these are Japan and South Korea. They are also our friends, said Canada. I smiled at them and said hello. Turns out they're dating, and they have been since they met in their first year here. After a few minutes of introducing me to all the students and teachers in the academy, I felt more confident about walking in the halls. I could say I have friends now, which was awesome. We were just walking around, and suddenly I noticed a student I didn't recognize. I thought that by now I'd know everyone, but I guess I was wrong. Hey, who's that? I don't think you introduced him, I said. Who? Canada asked. That tall, scary guy over there, I said and pointed at him. Oh, yeah, that's Russia, Canada responded, sounding surprisingly scared. He wasn't the bravest guy, true, but he sounded really scared this time. Weird. Oh, yeah, he's my brother, Ukraine said, a little hesitant. What? I almost shouted. You look nothing alike, and to be honest, you look much nicer than he looks, both personally and physically, I said in disbelief. How could they be related? Ukraine sighed. I know, she said sadly. It's not his fault. He's like that. Our past... She paused. It was clear she didn't want to talk much about that topic, so it was best to leave it be. Canada hugged her. Maybe he knows what happened. Meanwhile, I observed him. When I looked closer, I could see his left arm was made of metal. How did he lose it? I wonder. He had short ivory hair and ice blue eyes. His right eye was also missing a pupil. Creepy. He also had a scar across his right side of his head, all the way from his eye to his neck. It looked like it was made from a lightning strike, but smaller. His wings were also really long and colored black. It had a layer of dark purple feathers, like the northern lights. It also had white feathers like stars. His wings were beautiful, or at least his right wing was. His left wing was made of metal, too, just like his arm. He was definitely the scariest guy I've ever seen. I do feel a little sorry for him. Those injuries must have hurt. Well, anyway, exploring time has ended. The bell rang and we separated and went to our classes. Time skip. After the school ended, our mother got me and Canada back home. "How was school, sweeties?" she asked. "It was great," Canada said. "What do you think, America dear?" she asked me. "It was nice. The place is huge, and most of the students are nice. Canada took me to meet all of his friends," I said. She smiled. "Good. I'm glad you're doing fine." I went upstairs to my room to rest my body, but my mind sadly couldn't. I kept thinking about something. No, someone. Someone that confuses me. Usually, when I meet new people, I like to figure them out, which means knowing them. Sort of. But there was one person I couldn't figure out. That empty look in his eyes. He didn't just look scary, he acted that way. He didn't show emotion around anyone, and never talked or interacted with anyone as far as I know. That person, what was his name again? Oh, right, Russia. And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description below. That being said, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.